First of all, thank you everybody for coming to the wedding of insert name here and insert second name here. Now you're right. Okay. Well, this last week I started what I've been putting off for months really, which is starting the speech. I thought I'd have loads of time, but here I am, half-finished speech in hand, and the growing certainty in the pit of my stomach that I'm going to die a horrible death on stage. But last Sunday I started. I sat down for 5 minutes, and I thought a bit, and I played a game or two of free sale, checked the email, and then gave up. And it was something else. I think it was probably preparations for this gathering of the clans, which is occasioned by this wedding. These preparations are taking on the scale of the Normandy landings. So that was the end of that for that day. So it was Monday when I finally got around down to it in earnest. After about the 10th person said to me, "You finished your speech yet?" And I was starting to get the real squitters about this. So I thought, right, let's do this logically. And I started off by thinking about Karen as a child. Well, there wasn't much point thinking about Gareth as a child because I didn't know him then, but I'll find out, I'm sure, and I'm looking forward to finding out about what he was like. I'm sure there's plenty of material there for Black Man, for reminiscing there. No, Gareth as a child. Well, cute as hell, curly mop of hair, big eyes, and a screen that could strip paint off walls. So some things never change. But a smile that could charm anyone, and a laugh that was pure music. I think you can tell how the speech is going, but I'm a little bit partial. But never mind. But I can still see her now in her buggy at the airport one day, and the American tourist cooing over and saying, "Hiram, come and see. She looks just like a Cupid doll." Karen looked at her like she was from another planet. But anyway, after about an hour and a half of that, those kind of thoughts, I got more than went to look for some old photos of the kids and didn't do any more that day. So Tuesday I sat down to write, opened a bottle of wine, woke up on Wednesday. Wednesday, my neighbours reminded me that when they first moved in about 23 years ago, the first time they saw Karen, she was dressed up as a princess and walking around the garden. And here we are 23 years later, and she is dressed up again, looking every inch a princess. And she looks fabulous. Although I am hoping for a little less creativity. And Linda and I were also chatting on the Wednesday about the lines of Remember When, and we reminisced about how Karen, just before she went off to university, how shy and scared she seemed, and how worried we were about what we thought was going to be a make-or-break event, and how she grew in that first term, she finding her feet, her love of films, and her 3 bus buddies, all within the space of a couple of months, and suddenly becoming a grown-up. So, just random memories really on the Wednesday. So on Thursday though, I thought I'd write down some really clever personal anecdotes about Karen. This was my opportunity to mention all those embarrassing moments. Friday I was still searching for inspiration. But we spent most of the day preparing for this wedding, so I didn't get the chance to sit down until about 11 PM and finally put some thoughts to paper. The truth is that I'm what we used to call in Zimbabwe old Madala now, which means I'm an old man now, or statesman-like elder as we prefer to feel. And I can't really remember a lot of the details of when she was young. And those that I can remember, I best keep to myself if I know what's good for me. But I do recall what a joy she was and still is, what a pleasure her mum and I got from watching her grow up into this beautiful, confident young woman, how much fun she is to be around, how truly proud we are of who she is and what she's become, and how much belief we have in what she will go on to achieve in the future, and that we love her dearly, goes without saying. And how happy we are with this lovely lad she's decided to commit to and bring into our family, despite the fact that he hasn't yet paid me my 15 cows and 30 chickens. The right price which I demanded and was promised, and I haven't got yet. These two are simply very good together. You only have to look at them to see that. They complement each other. They were friends for some time before any relationship began, and that's such an important ingredient in any relationship. And the fact they so obviously care deeply about each other makes us feel very confident about their future together. May it be a long and happy one. Linda and I recognise just how lucky we are to have found each other, the perfect partner the first time, and to have 2 kids of whom we are extremely proud. And I can only wish for these 2 the same luck and the same joy. So just raise your glasses. May your love for each other and your respect for each other grow with every passing year. And that brought me up to about 5 to 3 today. And at which point I think I better stop. So this is me stopping.
Cheers. Pilar.